We are at Bailey Middle School in East Las Vegas in the Sunrise Mountain area. I'm one of the learning strategists, so I specialize in community and family involvement and engagement. Here at Bailey Middle School, we service about 1,344 students. Originally, the area was meant to be a more affluent area. The affluence never came, the affluence never followed. Businesses did not come up to this area. So what you have here instead is you have a struggling community. Most of our students live in subsidized housing. The trailer parks are surrounding the school, and many of our students are homeless. I've been on two on-the-farm experiences. The on-the-farm ranch tour in Los Angeles taught me about the grazing opportunities for the animals. We went out one day and one of the ranch managers showed us, just took a strip of metal, made it into a circle, and we measured the density of grass. And so I very quickly thought, hey, we can use that in the classroom. I implemented that right away because in the health classroom we were talking about nutrient density, and I took that back to, we were talking about the beef and you know where that nutrient density comes, and it comes right from the nutrients that the cattle eats. And so I've been able to implement lessons that I learned on that first tour very quickly. The second tour was more for health educators and nutritionists, and for even teachers that teach foods and culinary. And that I am the advisor for the Bailey Bistro, which is our cooking club. I took a lot of those lessons and I implemented that right away as well. A lot of the folks that go to Bailey Middle School or schools like Bailey, whatever struggles that they've come from, whatever struggles that their parents have had, there is a lack of hope. And in that lack of hope, even in middle school and sometimes in elementary school, folks don't see the value of their education and they don't see a future for themselves. One of the great walkaways, one of the great things that I have found value in on-the-farm programming is the hope for my students. What I want my students to see is that you can have those roots in the farming community, but you're not going to be the laborers. You're going to be the owners of that farm, and you're going to help folks better themselves, and you're going to provide jobs for folks. But you need school to be able to do that. You need what we're teaching you. You need to learn how to read and to write and to communicate. I had no idea the extent of the ranching operation. I had no idea what went into managing cattle. All of that has to do with science and technology and engineering and math. It kind of re-inspired me and reignited me because I want to bring it to Bailey Middle School. I want to bring that CTE education, that career tech education, that ag here, because I think we can benefit from it here. We need more of those types of classes so that students want to come to school. I think agriculture is a topic that folks at Bailey Middle School and young people, especially in our area, can key into, because this area is in a food desert. There's not a whole lot here for them. When folks are well fed, when folks don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, other successes jump into place. A lot of ideas were sparked, and so I met with some of the folks up in Reno with the Department of Agriculture, and just in talking to the commissioner, you know, I started telling her about my experiences on the farm and how I really wanted that to take off here at Bailey, and I wanted to bring up an ag program to Bailey. And she said, Chris, I think we can talk to the developer about maybe donating some land to Bailey. And I said, are you for real? And she goes, yeah, let's call him up. He said yes, he would be willing to donate an acre of land to Bailey so that we could build, you know, a community garden or a farm. So Kirkpatrick's on board, the developer's on board. So we're just kind of trying to even out all of those kind of kinks, and then we'll be able to, you know, set up something for our students and our community at large. So in 2 or 3 years, I would hope that you would see kids that are actively engaged in their learning, right? They're in the garden and they're applying their standards. You're gonna see kids actually engaging in academic discourse because they're going to be, talking about their produce, and they're going to be talking about how they're going to prepare, or, how they're going to take what they have and make it sustainable. Maybe with this land opportunity and the gardening opportunity and maybe that ag opportunities and bringing ag types of classes to Bailey Middle School, we can make a dent in the poverty up here on the mountain.